Hi, I'm Jenn Page, and this is how to edit portrait photos.
So the first thing you want to do when you're editing a portrait photo is create layers if your program allows you to. That way you can always go back in your work and go to an earlier version of it. The first thing I like to start with is any retouching of the skin that you might do. So I make a layer, I call it retouch or I call it skin, and I zoom in on skin. It's really easy to get rid of blemishes in portraits because all you have to do is take your clone stamp, you right click to make the right diameter, which is basically the size right big enough to fill the blemish. No bigger, no smaller. And then you want to grab the skin right next to the blemish. You want to push your Alt button and click right next to the skin. That way when you click and the blemish goes away, it's the exact same color as the skin next to it. Now, once you have removed all the blemishes, the next thing you probably want to do is color correct the photo. So what I do is I make another layer, I call it color correct, and we go to image, adjustments, and color balance. And this is the simplest way to color correct. You basically pull in a little cyan, a little blue, pull out a little green, whatever you need, just play around until you get the exact color you're looking for. Whether it's a warmer color and you want to add more yellow, or it's a cooler picture and you want to add more blue. Then you click OK. Once you have the color you want, your next layer will be for contrast. Image, adjustments, levels, and you can pull in more black to darken up and make it a little more contrasty. You can pull in more white if you just want to brighten up the photo. Or you can keep it really simple and go to image, adjustments, brightness, contrast. Easily brighten up, darken up, simple, even for a beginner.
Now, once you have the picture the way you like it, it's probably ready to go out.
The one last thing I like to do is make the picture pop and do some kind of fun effect, especially when it's a fun family portrait with lots of energy. So I make a new layer, and on that layer, I click overlay, and then I pick a filter of some kind. One of my favorites is high pass, just because it really makes the subjects pop away from the wall, but you can use anything you want. So for instance, on high pass, I've now darkened everything up behind them, made it really vibrant. But then I can add a mask, and I can lasso out my subjects. And I can fill that mask where the lasso is with black. Now they're back to the color I want them to be. You can do any final touch-ups with your brush. You just easily fill in the black with your brush. It's just little things like that that make your portraits more interesting, more fun.
There's lots of photo programs out there, so the best thing you can do is just really get familiar with yours, play with it, have some fun until you find the things you like to do. I'm Jenn Page, and that was how to edit a portrait photo.